So hi everyone, and welcome to the demo day of Gross Law Firm. My name is Yarden Ariel Cohen, and I'm the Business Development Coordinator of the high-tech practice in our firm. Our high-tech practice has over 65 lawyers dedicated to high-tech venture clients that operate in over 20 different verticals. In celebration of International Women's Day that was exactly a week ago, I'm super excited to host this special demo day. Today, we will have with us 5 exciting women-founded startups, and I will say no more and let them tell you all about their activities and future plans in the next hour. So I want to thank you all for joining us today, and I want to invite Dr. Eyal Shenhav, Head of High-Tech and Venture Capital Practice in our firm, to say a few words before we start.
Thank you, Yarden. I really want to be very brief. I think it's a very exciting moment to see women founders presenting today. It's part of our dedication to empowerment of women. The managing partner of our firm is Aya Yofe, and the head of our executive committee is Esther Koren. So we're very much believe in equality. And I'm very happy to be here today, and I'm very proud of what we accomplished on this demo day series. This is, I think, number 5. And Yarden and Kochavit, thank you for organizing it. And I'm happy to welcome Karine Meyer. Karine is the head of the IATI and one of the most important ladies in the ecosystem. And Karine, also a good friend, and I'm sure she can add a little more about the activities of the IATI and how they are working to make the ecosystem more gender neutral.
Okay, hi everybody. So shall we stick to English? We'll move to Hebrew. Aren't everybody here Hebrew speakers? Eyal, Kochavit?
We have a few people who join us. Even one time we had people from Dubai and from Germany, so I'm not sure exactly, but...
Okay, so we'll do it anyway. So thank you very much, Eyal. First of all, Eyal, my good friend, and Eyal, not just that he's heading the high-tech practice in Gross. And by the way, you have a really, really, really wonderful new logo.
Thank you.
One of the nicest I have ever seen in the last few years. But Eyal is also heading IATI's Legal and Accounting Committee, which is a group of very senior lawyers in the high-tech sector. Actually, when together we lead most of the challenges and we find solution to those challenges, and I will explain in a minute. So thank you very much, Eyal, and thank you very much, Yarden and Kochavit, for hosting me and giving me the opportunity to speak. So just a few words about myself. So my name is Karine Meyer Rubinstein, and I'm heading IATI, Israel Advanced Technology Industries, which is the umbrella organization of the high-tech and life science industries in Israel. We are a private, non-profit organization. No worries, we are not governmental in any way. Actually, we are a private platform, a very small one, but very powerful one, who gather most of the leaders in the industry. So under the IATI, which is, as I said, a non-profit organization, you can find the leaders of most of the multinational companies in Israel, starting from Apple and Amazon and Facebook and Microsoft and Google and IBM, Cisco, etc., and the Israeli unicorns and the growth companies, and then the startups and the incubators and the accelerators and the academia and the hospitals. So actually most of the ecosystem is under the umbrella of the IATI, and together we are doing 2 things. One, promoting the high-tech and life science industries in Israel by working very close with the government and dealing with regulation, dealing with a lot of challenges, starting from tax challenges to HR and budget, of course. And the other thing that we do is, because the high-tech is a strong sector, and actually we were strong also during the COVID-19 year, we took on ourselves to help all the citizens of Israel and the economy of Israel. That means that we are trying to bring more and more people to the high tech from the periphery, of course, but more important is bringing diversity and inclusion to the high tech. That means working more with Arabs, working more with the religious sector, working with Druze and with Bedouin, and of course, working and promoting women in high tech. So if we're talking about promoting women in high tech, I think that most of the people know my position where I stand as far as working with women. I'm not the greatest feminist, I have to admit, but I think that promote women in high tech is one of the most important issues today. And we are trying every day to find the solution to these really, really big challenges, how to take and how to bring more women to high tech. And what are the reasons to bring more women to high tech, in my opinion, is not equality. You will be surprised maybe when I say it, but it's not just equality. It's not just feminism. It's just much more than this. And high tech is an environment that you work 24/7, actually. You work so hard in high tech. You work in the morning, you work at night, and you guys know, you are leaders of startups, and you know much more than me. You're all entrepreneurs here, and you know really, really much more than me about it. So when I saw, that the high tech is 24/7 and you work all day, I say, wow, this is the best environment for women. Why? Because you can go home to children, to the families at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, or at 5 or at 3, and it doesn't matter what time you go home, because it's anyways 24/7. You can complete your work after that and after hours, as I say, and bring the solution no matter in which hour you work. So it's a very, very good environment, I think, for women, because of the fact that the high tech works 24/7. And the other reason for bringing more women to high tech is not because, again, of equality, but much more that that we would like to see the best workforce in high tech. And when I say best workforce in high tech, it means that everybody knows that we are lack and we have a shortage of more than 12,000 engineers today in the high tech. So we have shortage of high qualified workers, employees in high tech. So I am a great believer, and I think that women are one of the best workforce in the market. So they deserve to be in the high tech, not because of equality, but because it's a very, very, very important workforce. And we should aim to 50-50 women, men in high tech. So it was very short and in a nutshell, what I say. I would be happy to talk to all of you. We would be happy to give support to all of you. We do a lot of business development, create business opportunities for 1,000 members, wherever they are, including a lot of introduction and connections, and just with simple meetings that we are doing, and of course a lot of events. Part of it we are doing with Gross, and part of it, of course, we do it like 24/7. So please contact me. You can find my details, I think, anywhere. I will also just email my email. I will put my email on the chat, and have a great afternoon today.
Thank you, Karin. So I want to invite all panelists to open their cameras so I can present you today. Yay. What a team we have here. My God, I'm missing Merav and Liri. So I'll start with Tali, co-founder and CEO of Ask Lily. Ask Lily is an AI styling system that seamlessly integrates into e-commerce website with no code. Maya, co-founder and COO of Corporate Gift. Corporate Gift is a true enterprise-ready subscription-based gifting platform built on a more than 10,000 vendor marketplace. We have Michal, founder and CEO of ClickNow. ClickNow is a real-time event management system for violent occurrences. We have Merav, that I don't see her camera, but I'll present her anyway, founder and CEO of Brillianator. Brillianator is an innovative patented AI technology cultivating human collaboration skills in robots. And we have Liry Halperin, founder and CEO of Leo. Leo is a sales automation platform for the insurance industry. Leo operates in the US market and was recently chosen as one of the top insurtech companies in New York for 2021 by the Daily Finance magazine. So thank you girls for joining us today, and I'm really excited to see your pitches. So I will go a bit again and say how it will work. Each panelist will have 7 to 8 minutes to give their pitch, and then they will answer your question from the crowd. So if you have any question, you can just send it in the chat or in the Q&A box, and then we'll go on to the next panelist. So I think we can start. Let's welcome Tali from Ask Lily. You can share your screen now.
Okay. Just a second. Yeah. Hi, I'm Tali, founder and CEO of Ask Lily. I'm very excited to be here and thank you for coming. I started Ask Lily because of my own frustration. It took me hours to look for clothes online. And I spent the last 3 years working closely with leading brands and speaking with online shoppers just to learn about the challenge and how it can innovate. One of the biggest challenges of e-commerce, and today with the shift to digitalization and the change in consumer behavior, is stronger than ever. Shoppers need to sort hundreds of items, not sure what will fit them. And retailers and brands need to know very fast who is the customer that just entered the online store, what is he looking for, what are his intention and motivation. And we know how to do it with our AI styling system. So we built an holistic solution that is based on 3 models: the auto-tagging, the quiz, and the styling system. And now I'll go a little bit deeper. We know to easily connect to every online store in the world through the data feed or XML. We pull all the inventory, all the catalog to our back office system and analyze and extract which product attribute from their photos. We will analyze the neckline, the sleeve shape, the length, fabric, color, fitted, and more. We do this in 2 levels. We have the basic level that I just mentioned, and the second level of style and occasion. And this is, of course, changing from brand to brand. This is the fun part. We use interactive flow to learn more about the shopper. We will ask about body proportion, part of the body they like to reveal or to cover, personal style. For example, men with broader shoulder, the algorithm will recommend more V-neck instead of closed neck. And here you can see the magic. Our AI styling system enables you to see exactly what you're looking for. Our algorithms scan all the catalog just to find the right match. If I can compare it to an offline experience, it's like being in a store and someone just take you by your hand and show you this, and this will look amazing on you. You try it, you love it, you buy it, and you're coming back. That's simple, but online. 2 complementary products that we're going to launch soon is the style accommodation.
Sorry, Tali, you muted yourself. Yeah.
Now you can hear me?
Yes, perfect.
Okay. So this is another 2 products that we're going to launch soon. And shop similar based on all the data that we already have. Work with us is very fast, easy, and simple. Most of the work done on our hand. All we need is the access to data feed or XML. We pull all the inventory and give our image recognition and algorithm to analyze and enrich the catalog. we'll redesign the flow that you just see to be aligned with the look and feel and the needs of each website. The product is very flexible and dynamic. It's available in multi-language and multi-user type. The brands and retailer, we only need to implement one line of code for the system to run and operate in the website and let their shoppers enjoy the service. Some of the benefits for the brands that work with us. So we can see how high are the numbers. We can see increase in all the major KPI like engagement, satisfaction, and conversion. I'm well aware that there are a few solutions for personalization like recommendation engine and fashion app, but we are doing something different. Our solution is holistic. We look at both retailers' need and shopper need. We are the only solution to analyze both retailers' catalog and shopper preference and use hyper-personal recommendation engine to help the shoppers to better navigate on the website, to help retailers and brands to be smarter and more efficient, and to help the marketing and product team to get actionable insight that will drive conversion and create these high-value customers that we all want. Our business model is SaaS. We charge monthly fee for the service. This is a very exciting time for us. We just relaunched with a new product and we're facing amazing traction from fashion brands all around the world. We have 3 customers and a pipeline of 10 more like LVMH, Express, Desigual, and Benetton. I feel very lucky and blessed to have these people with me. I'm Tali. I have rich experience in B2B sales from Total Manpower and from Coffee Express. So this was my first business that was successfully acquired. My co-founder is Dana. Our CTO is Micha. Has unique experience since he's both a software engineer and have experience in the fashion and e-commerce industry. Nofar is our head of product and styling. She studied fashion in Paris for 10 years and worked with all the leading designers. Indan is our computer vision engineer. We also have a board of advisors from the retail industry that help us. And yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Tali. While we wait to see if there is any question from the crowd, I have a question. Are you planning or thinking about expanding your activities to other sectors?
Yeah, so we actually got 2 weeks meeting request from Kiko Milano, is one of the leading cosmetic and beauty brands in the world. They asked if we can develop something similar for the website, like a shopper, personal shopper, to help the customer to navigate and find like the right product, the right makeup, the right skincare that match to their tone and type. So we start working on this. Yeah, so it's like the e-commerce and beauty and also on the go next.
Thank you. I see we have one question. So what are you looking in terms of investment?
We're looking for $1 million. We're going to start our first round in about 1 month to help us grow the company and expand it to the US.
Thank you for that. So I think we are ready to welcome Maya from Corporate Gift. Thank you, Tali. You can just.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me. Excited to log in from Gloucester, New Jersey today. I'm Maya Ehrenberg, co-founder of CorporateGift.com. Corporate Gift is a true enterprise-ready gifting platform built on our own native marketplace of 10,000 product and vendor relationship. And our goal is to empower the future of business relationship. Speaking of corporate gifting, let's talk about the space for a second. $500 billion is spent on corporate gifting globally per year. 125 billion in the US, with all that spend and requirement, there isn't, except us, a platform to support corporate gifting behavior and bring a marketplace and platform together. In the last 4 years, we focused on adding value rather than on scale. And we realized that in order to be the holistic solution for corporate gifting, you need to control the supply chain on one hand and enable business processes and streamline gifting processes on the other hand. And this brought us to introduce, beginning of 2020, CG Elite. CG Elite is the combination of an amazing marketplace, B2B marketplace for corporate gifting with hundreds and thousands of products for different use cases and occasions of gifting, from gift cards to branded product to high-end retail brands, everything that can be gifted in the life cycle of employee or a customer can be found on our marketplace, with the support of a platform that enables B2B purchasing, procurement, permission, compliance control, integration with ecosystem. We have an app for Salesforce. We're on the Salesforce App Exchange, and some of our existing customer purchase and a complete transaction solely through their own ecosystem, in this case, Salesforce. We are an enabler for many suppliers to transact with large corporates. Here you can see example of two of our customers, existing customers. Corporate Gift is the vendor of record, the approved vendor that supports the business processes that are already existing in those corporate and enable the connection and the ongoing transaction between multiple supplier on one hand and the requirement of the corporate on the other hand. This is what we call Enterprise Gateway Marketplace, and together with us, we are able to provide this day-to-day transaction between the suppliers and the corporates. A Corporate Gift CG Elite is used by sales team to automate gifting, to effectively capitalize on gifting, getting real data of how well the gifts perform. Marketing can support innovation, demand gen, brand awareness through our platform. And HR can increase employee happiness, overall engagement, and support the complete life cycle of an employee. Talking a little bit about traction, about us, we started 4 years ago. Beginning of 2020, we introduced CG Elite. We end up 2020 with a revenue of 4.6 million. We actually have 3 KPIs for measuring ourselves by. The first is the revenue, as I mentioned, 4.6 with margins of 35%. Then our business model is based on the corporate committing their gifting budget to us in exchange to the platform. So we're leveraging on an existing gifting budget and allowing them to use the platform in exchange to this commitment. This is the second KPI, the commitment. And then the third is actually the true up, which term we learned from the communication, the telecommunication world, is the delta between what they committed, between what they committed to what they actually spent. And to our pleasant surprise, this delta was about 300%. We have a very unique marketing edge with a ability to bring in relatively low CAC freemium customer to our marketplace. Those corporate, we recognize their gifting behavior. We see how they gift and how they constantly purchase. And then we can convert them into becoming CG Elite subscribed customers. In CG Elite, we have 4 different tiers, starting with $24,000 annual commitment on gift up to $360,000 annual commitment on gift. Our CAC is average $50 with 3.5 profit on top of that, $176 average. So it's relatively easy for us to bring those clients and convert them into CG Elite. a little bit about the amazing team that helped us, that together we got to where we are today. Asi Ehrenberg, co-founder and CEO with 20 years of experience in the e-commerce, led a successful agency that built a lot of e-commerce sites. Probably some of you have purchased on the sites before. Nachshon, who's our CTO based in Israel, 15 years of experience in the e-commerce, super creative and amazing capabilities to bring us to where we are today with our product, and myself. We are supported by an amazing advisory board that really helped us and taught us how to get to our current product market fit. We are ready to grow. We have an amazing traction, and we're very excited from where we are today.
Thank you, Maya. So if you can maybe tell us a bit of how much was invested up till now, and what are you looking for in terms of investment?
So we started 4 years ago. We are bootstrapped, and we are in round A. I'm happy to share more details in person if anyone is interested, of course.
I have another question. I believe some might be interested in knowing if you're targeting only the US market. What are your plans?
No, definitely no. We are targeting a global solution. We see, by the way, that this is a requirement that grows constantly, the global reach, consistency between different continents, and we're slowly getting there. We already have a few partners overseas, so it's definitely on the roadmap and will be reached soon.
Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so if there are no more questions, let's welcome Michal from ClickNow.
First, I would like to say thank you to Sharon Kadosh from Gross for the great support over the last year. So now we can start. I'm inviting you to take part in a global venture that can and will save lives and bring about the necessary changes. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I live in the Netherlands for the 16 years, where my first company was founded, easy2book.com. The company was profitable for 7 years and had expanded to 10 different countries. I sold the company while we were 80 employees and a turnover of 100 million euro. When I returned to Israel, I built a company that provides technology for hotels. Hit with the COVID-19, but I did not give up. And by adjusting, we are now in process of selling. During the period of the Corona, I concluded that I want to dedicate my time and energy into meaningful venture that can and will create a positive impact. ClickNow is a platform that is designed to increase personal safety, both internal and external, by providing a real-time management system for violent occurrences. Every day over the world, there are women who are murdered by their partner. 1 in 4 women experience a form of sexual abuse. Over the last year, calls to emergency centers skyrocketed in great part due to the stressors of the Corona. 50% of the women who experience violence do not speak out. Too often, the act of violence and aggression that could have been prevented are discovered too late. ClickNow is a real-time event management for violent occurrences. So let's see how it works. It starts with the onboarding of the user. The application divided to 2 main areas: the area of the prevention and the area of the intervention. The area of the prevention will include the most advanced education technique and future technologies in the form of prevention. The intervention part is the click now intervention button, call for help. The user creates two groups of protectors. The first group is friends and family. The second group is police and other community members. The click now button, call for help, has two main functions. The first one is immediate intervention, and the second one is virtual protection. So let's imagine a woman that entered into elevated risk zone. That can be crossing the park or either sitting in the bar. She will set the timer for 30 minutes or 3 hours. The system designed to send her messages to make sure she's safe. If she answers, everything goes fine. But in case she's not replying, the system starts to call her. If she's still not replying, then the system will start to call the protectors. And now the interaction between the protector will begin. All the data will be unified into one command control. Prevention and intervention. Intervention, most of the solution for this global issue have been in the form of intervention only. Intervention and rescue can and will produce immediate success. We understand that in order to truly make a large-scale positive impact, we need to approach the problem more effectively. For this, we must engage with intervention. So how do we do it? Through technologies and technique. By providing technology, we can intervene in current domestic abuse situation. But more importantly, by using prevention techniques, we can begin prevention future violence. The assimilation of prevention technique is an ongoing process. Therefore, the results are created gradually with the help of techniques that are designed for changing and improving one's consciousness through education and communication. It is important to note that when we enhance our self-confidence and our capacity for sound judgment, we improve our ability as people to manage challenges situation. More scenario of using Click Now, female runners, walking back home, bullying situation. In addition, we will expand the application technology into wearable devices such as bracelets, as we are being able to use drones in countries that have the permits, of course. The application is a web-based solution with a strict privacy policy. We never follow the location of the user unless the event is activated. The system is connected to a command control that analyzes and optimizes the system based on a real-time data. It goes to a level of analyze every couple of seconds, how to manage an event, who to activate, when, what happens if someone is not available, interaction between the factors. We are starting a pilot with 2 cities with a total of 20,000 people. The first year we will start in Israel, and for the next 3 years, we'll start to go international. The solution is designed for both men and women, from lowest socioeconomic level to the highest, because violence is everywhere. Our customers are B2B and B2C. We first focus on the high-tech companies that already prioritize personal safety to their top of their agenda. We are raising €1 million. The $1 million will bring us to 350,000 paying users. In addition to the financial target, our target for the first year is to save at least 1% of those who are suffering through domestic violence in the countries that we activate. The business model is premium with advanced feature, and freemium with basic features. We have a very mature team. The head of technology is Nimrod Luria, which is a technological entrepreneur and expert in cybersecurity from 13 years old. Ronit Levari, one of the most famous criminological in Israel, who created the first domestic violence unit in Amat and founded Betrut. Together with another 2 international experts, we will present the most advanced content system and techniques. If I had the time, I could expand more on all the companies that are working in this field. But till today, we have not found yet a company that tackles this problem from a global domestic violence in 36-degree manners. Citizens that focus on a large or natural disasters, their post-mal evaluation, according to Privco, between 100 million to 500 million. All my life, I live in a competitive environment. This is inbuilt in me, as from being an athlete and after in the startup world. But then the question is who makes more money, who made the biggest exit. But now, additionally, the competition is who is going to save more lives. So who wants to join me?
Thank you, Michal. I see there is one question in the Q&A box. So someone asks, the emergency messaging features you mentioned are now an integral part of Android. So if you can please elaborate on how the other part of you engaging a trusted third party to assist the person in need.
First, I want to mention that, like I said, most of the solutions today focus on intervention. And there is a lot of work to do in the prevention part. The first group is a trusted group that the user creates. And I will be happy to answer later offline more detailed questions.
I will ask another question. What are you planning to do with money that you will raise?
We have a lot of work to do in R&D. And of course, a lot of money will go to marketing and expanding the company to as much people as we can, because there is a lot to do.
Thank you, Michal, for joining us.
Thank you.
Let's welcome Meirav from Brillinator. And if you can just, yeah, thank you. Perfect.
Hello, everybody. I am Meirav Segev, the CEO and the founder of Brillinator. Brillinator develops collaborative AI. What is collaborative AI? Collaborative AI is a software platform which mimics human collaboration skills to enable robots to optimize problem solving by working intuitively together. Why? Because the industry has shifted from multiple robots need to work together. But current technology is problematic for deployment of multi-robot collaboration. It needs expensive pre-programming, it is not user-friendly, and it takes a long time. Moreover, current solutions cannot deal with unplanned situations, leading to expensive delays and inefficiency. Brillinator has solved these challenges by creating AI that mimics and functions like collaborative social skills in the human brain. Social Collaboration AI plugin enables robots to be aware of, communicate, and cooperate with both each other and humans autonomously. They can join forces to solve a problem, help each other out in times of malfunction, move around safely, and interact autonomously to optimize the overall performance of a task, and of course, expedite production. Our patented collaborative AI plugin software allows organizations to easily deploy autonomous, intelligent, and intuitive multi-robot systems. Our user-friendly tools allow a rapid deployment of robust multi-robot systems, saving 90% in setup and development time, leading to 20% faster production speed and savings costs significantly. With Brillianator, robots can react to unexpected events, optimize performance, and reduce downtime by up to 20%. Our collaborative AI plugin can be applied in several industries and any type of robot, including robots in production lines, AGVs, drones, and mixed teams of people and robots working together. This slide demonstrates a simple example comes from Industry 4.0. Today, in a situation where several robots are working on the same production line in the same space, robots need to pick up and put down an object at the same workspace without colliding. And this is only achieved after expensive setup costs. Moreover, if just one robot malfunctions, the production line stops until the problem is fixed. Our plugin AI with social collaboration skills allows robots to, 1, communicate and coordinate autonomously to avoid collisions, 2, to communicate and inform if they have a problem and then ask another robot to take over their task. This means that they can cover each other, assist each other, keep the production line running, and avoid unnecessary hold-ups. We are focusing on the smart factory and the industrial robot market, while our market niche as software for robots is expected to surpass the $30 billion market value in the next 5 years. Our business model is based on licensing software per robot. Our technology is patent granted and has been successfully applied in virtual environments. Today, we are working with European manufacturers in the automotive market and with a client in the aerospace industry. Our beta version works with physical robots and has been proven in lab. Our target is to sell thousands of licenses in the next 5 years. And we are the only company that provides such a convenient, easy, and cost-effective plugin that allows robots to collaborate, to solve problems, and work together intuitively without pre-programming. As you can see, our technology ticks all the boxes compared to other solutions available today. Our team is based in Jerusalem. I am the founder and the inventor behind the Brillianator's collaborative AI technology. I have a PhD and postdoc in the AI. Arnon and Ronen are veteran experts in BizDev, and our back team includes qualified robotics and software engineers. We are looking for funding and also for the opportunity to access customers in the market to implement Brillianator into real-life manufacturing environments. Thank you. Feel free to ask me any questions.
Thank you, Merav. I will ask, how much are you looking to raise?
Around $7 million.
Okay, and just to make sure that I understood correctly, in what stage of development are you? So is the product ready to use now?
Yes, we are working with real clients today. We successfully implemented the POC of the product, and we have paid customers.
Thank you. I see there is another question. Are you looking at other platforms other than production line?
Yes, we are. Today we are focusing on the production lines, but we implemented it in other platforms, in other applications. We also implemented it in drones and also in virtual environments, in simulators and games. But today we are focusing on the Industry 4.0.
Thank you. Okay, so if no more questions, here, someone said thank you. And thank you all founders for great pitches and interesting stories. Liri, can you please unshare your screen for a sec?
Yes.
Thank you. I will share mine. Yeah, so I want to thank all of you for joining us to this demo day, and I hope you had an inspiring journey with us. And I want to thank again to all the founders, great pitches, interesting stories. Keep inspiring us. You rock. We rock, women. I want to also thank our special guest, Advocate Karine Meyer-Rubinstein, for joining us today. And to thank, of course, to Dr. Eyal Shenav and our firm's marketing director, Kochavit Akunis, for putting this event together. We would love to hear what you think and to see you all again in our next demo days. As usual, I will send the invitation with the participating companies and their information. So make sure you're on our mailing list. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. So have a great evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Yarden.
Thank you. Bye.